get back over here.
Hey, everybody, we're back. I got confused. I thought the quarterfinals was tomorrow, but it's actually now. So if you're still here, that's funny. But you're probably not here. You're probably watching the other streams. All right. So I thought these two matches were tomorrow, and they're today. So this is the first day we've had 3 rounds. We usually have 2 rounds. So that was confusing. Okay, so Min Lee's white against Bortnick. This is game 1 of their quarterfinal match, the loser's quarterfinal. King's Indian. I play this way with black. I play c6, bishop f5 also with King's Indian. It's not good, but I play it. Yeah, he has a good position here. This is fine for black.
It says we have 323 viewers somehow.
Yay. We're back. All right, and then Benjamin Bach-Komsky. Benjamin Bach has white. It's all about the Benjamins.
Go Komsky.
What about Benjamin?
Yeah, I like him.
His name's Benjamin.
Nice guy.
Okay, they traded everything, traded queens, etc.
I like the crazy old guys.
Yeah, that's true. He's a famous fucking legend.
Right.
Let me see if we have to squad stream again.
Oh, that was a lie. We only have 27 viewers. I don't know why it says 3 something. That would have been weird so quickly.
All right, I got confused. Let me see if I can squad stream without getting invited. That would be something. My squad invites. No invites.
I mean, I think they have to do it.
Yeah. All right, so these are the quarterfinals of the losers. Tomorrow is the semifinals of the losers and the finals of the losers. And then on Sunday is the winners loser final against each other and the grand final and all that. How was your class?
It was very good today.
Yeah, good.
Mm-hmm. It's gotten better. These ladies aren't fucking around.
Such language.
They're really good. We had a very long discussion about Victoria's hand at the end of our regular study. And people didn't agree on whether she should have checked on the flop. What is your opinion? The one that she lost 2 days ago?
Oh, where she like the guy had
King.
The guy had deuces and he got a
yeah.
deuce on the river.
Well,
That's
there
just
was
really unlucky.
Ace Queen. I know, but the question is, what should she have done on the flop? She checked it. I thought checking was fine.
Checking's fine.
Yeah.
And she lost the hand because the guy got a deuce.
I know.
It was ridiculous.
But we were just analyzing the whole hand because some people felt like he would have folded earlier if she'd been more aggressive.
She doesn't want him to fold.
That's what we said. Yeah, that's what we said. We want to keep him in.
Yeah, that's resulting saying, oh, you wouldn't have lost.
Yeah, I agree.
That's not, no.
I felt like that she wanted to keep him in and she's got cooler.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
But I thought checking was right. If she bet, I think everybody would have folded.
Yep.
With that huge flop.
So the engine wants to play something like knight e1 to d3 and attack this bishop and put pressure on this. Looks like Gata wants to stop b4. That's why he played a5. He'll play bishop b7, rook c8, and try to equalize. Benjamin Bach with a 3-minute time disadvantage.
Darn, where did our viewers go?
We had viewers?
It says we have 31.
That's good.
Not one person has said anything. If somebody needs to chat just to prove that you're not fake.
That's right. And then you're still fake because you're AI. All right, let's see here.
Thank you. And Zen, well, we didn't mean to end the stream, or Ben didn't mean to end it prematurely.
Yeah, I thought the quarterfinals was tomorrow, but it's now. I just got confused.
Thank you. All right, now
This
I
is
gotta
the first day where there's 3 rounds. So this is going like an hour longer than the other days.
And I have to go pick up Archer at some point.
Do you know when?
Yeah, until they add in the extra math club, I get him at 3:20. But when she adds it in, she never gives a heads up. It's just all of a sudden in the schedule. And I'll get a text from Archer, don't get me till 4. He has not texted me today, so that's the way it's.
Oh, my daughter Iram, for those of you who don't know, she took econ test already in school, and she got 95.
Good.
Although it was out of 500. No, I'm kidding.
Nice.
Yeah, go Iram. Man, she's been in school for 4 days, and they're giving her tests and stuff. Or 3 days. She started the 28th, and this was like on the 31st. Harsh. Tough school. All right, D5 was played. Yeah, black is more or less equalized in this game, and black is doing well on the clock, too. So Bortnick is doing fine against Minlay. And Komsky's doing fine against Bach. Bach played knight G5, indicating he wants to play knight E4. We got more people now. So symmetrical pawn structure. Black's king is a little better placed than white's because white's king is out of the action. This king is good for the ending when they trade everything. This seems like it's heading towards a draw, like all these openings do. Took on D5, and Bortnick quickly played queen takes D5. Powerful center here. The engine wants to play knight E1 or knight H4 and trade the bishops, and then play knight F4, kicking the queen out, or knight E3. But yeah, black is equalized here. Nice positional pawn on A4, making these pawns can't move on the same color as the bishop. Did play knight H4. And Bortnick's doing fine. So there's 6 people left in the tournament. Benjamin, Bach, and Komsky, they're playing. Makes sense. Min Lee and Bortnick, they're playing. That makes sense. The winner of this match plays the winner of this match. Then, that's tomorrow. That's the semifinals of the losers. The winner of that match plays Sam Sevian. The winner of that match plays Mamedyarov on Sunday. So Sevian could play Mamedyarov again. Possible. And then he has to beat him twice. Oh man, Mamedyarov, he sacked all his pieces every move against Sevian, and it was all correct. He was black. He played king d8 in the opening, like on move 9. And then he sacked all his pieces, pinned all his pieces. They were all. Then he had like 7 passed pawns. He was down several pieces. And then they got to an ending, and eventually he had 2 rooks and 4 pawns against a queen. And all Sevian had was a queen. And he had 2 rooks and 4 pawns. So he was queening all his pawns, and it was crazy. And Sevian wasn't resigning. That was a great game. That was the game of the tournament.
Mamedyarov is interesting.
All of Mamedyarov's sacrifices were correct.
He's not a wuss.
Yeah, that was a great game. I'd be proud to lose that game. You know, Mamedyarov is so strong. Not only does he win with black against Sevian, against me, he lasted 30 moves. That's pretty good. He was white, so. Yeah, I sacked all my pieces and made it Mamedyarov. That was when I was good 5 years ago or something, 6 years ago. Momo Chess is rating with a party of 5.
Thank you, Momo Chess.
All right, so black is completely equalized. Black has no trouble at all. So Bortnick should be happy with his position. And I think black is equalized in this game also. The engine says white's slightly better, but that sounds like a lie. The only problem black has is after knight e4, the bishop doesn't really have any retreat squares. So it's more trading, but should be fine for black. And Komsky has 4 minutes extra on the clock. Hey, Momo Chess. We are doing well. Thank you.
Yeah, we're doing great.
All right, going to be a lot of trading now. Trading rooks, trading knights, trading everything. Black's going to play f6. Boo, boo. But he will play f6. Got to thwart the bishop here a little bit. So probably knight
take the
takes,
knight, yeah.
rook takes, and then f6. You know, white has the symbolic advantage. But, you know, Kamsky has a lot more time. Kamsky's a great endgame player. This really suits his style. And then here, Bortnick completely equalized against Minley. This is the line that I play with black. Although I play c6, then bishop f5. He played bishop f5 in this position. I've played c6, bishop f5. That was one of the worst games I ever lost. In Foxwoods 3 years ago, I lost in like 20 moves, and I was always lost against somebody who knew the opening better than me. Michael Molyar. He knew everything. All right, traded rooks on d1. Traded knights on e4. Now bishop takes g7 is the threat, so he'll probably play f6. Always play f6.
Abdul says, I never saw Gata play a Queen's Gambit accepted before. He's playing the Slav before I was born.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's played QGA also. Gata can play everything. Yeah, sorry I left early. I thought the quarterfinals was tomorrow, and then I was told it was today. So we missed about 10 minutes of streaming. Terrible. The more you donate, the more it makes up for that. So it's okay. Yeah, this day is going longer than the other days. Even when I rated Chess Dojo Live, I was like, wow, Ben's ending early today. And I was like, what?
Is that what he said?
Yeah. I was like, normal time. But he still had stuff he was looking at.
And he's doing a different division, right?
No, the schedule says quarterfinals is today. I just got confused. I looked at the schedule and it said it was today. I just thought it said tomorrow. All right, so white has two bishops, although this bishop on b2 is not very good. And black has the two isolated pawns, but they can't be attacked. So, and black's going to play a4 at some point and get rid of his isolated pawn. Yeah, he'll probably play rook d8. Stops a4. Bishop b5 is good. And white has a tiny advantage, but Gata has an extra 3.5 minutes. That makes up for it. And then let's get back to what we were doing here. Queen b3.
Oh, it says it does have it incorrect on chess.com. Hi, I know.
Okay, good.
That's probably why Ben got confused.
Yeah, I thought it said it was all on the same day. Oh, let me look here, because it's actually, there's the schedule here. Yeah, look. September 2nd, losers, quarterfinal, semifinal, final.
Yep.
And this says losers round 4 and 5. Yeah.
Yeah, they did have
So
it
this
wrong.
is wrong here, but there's another place where the schedule is where it's right.
The one that
They
sent it in Slack.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then here it's wrong. That's the one I saw.
Yeah, they sent us one that was correct, but we were looking at...
I'm going to show her this so
public
that I'm not
one.
totally an idiot.
Right.
Oh, he sent it again. Hold on. Here. He didn't send it again. He said he did.
Aren't you supposed to click on that invites tab or no?
Oh, here it is. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, you didn't click, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd send her that because they probably don't realize, oh no, it's points moot now. They had it wrong on their public information. Yeah, they do have it wrong in some places. So, we got to always be right over here, so we'll show them that we're right. I've never heard texting so loud. You're pretty fast, too, for somebody over 50. I'm dreadfully slow. I'm a horrible texter. I suck. That's fine.
All right. So I did see this, and that's why I thought that. All right.
Yeah.
So I'm not the dumbest. All right. So Queen B3. He wants to play Knight C4. Does Bortnik. Trade. Rook B1. Knight A4. Also good. E5. The engine just wants to take this and take this. But that's just a draw. This is also a draw. Black has tremendous pressure here. So the idea is if you take this, then I have rook d3 and I can pin. Yeah, black has enough compensation for a pawn here. White can't hold his pawn. We could see repetition here. Like, for example, I'll make up a line for you. Then you defend your pawn and I go here, and then we repeat. So that could happen. White will probably take with the pawn, because that line's forced. So rook takes is just a draw. Rook takes, rook d8, and it's just a draw. So he'll probably take with a pawn and try to win, be a pawn up. After a pawn takes, I play rook here, and I win my pawn back anyway. So because of the time situation, he might play rook takes and play that drawing line. He's down 3 minutes on the clock, and after pawn takes rook e4, black is still winning the pawn back. So probably makes more sense to take with the rook and play that drawing line, because you're 3 minutes behind on the clock, and it's equal anyway. Okay, let's see what happened. Kamsky played f6. Bishop b5, rook d8.
You came here just to feel less lonely, Mona Mort?
And he goes into the drawn bishop opposite colored ending with an extra pawn. Yeah, it's just a draw, though. So white's up a pawn, but he doesn't really have any winning chances. Yeah, nice solid play by Kamsky. b4 is forced. We can play king c6 or take it. Yeah, and this is just a draw.
I'm sorry you feel lonely. You don't have any friends here?
Somebody cheer up Mona Mort. It's tough when you have Mort in your name. Then it's, pretty sad.
Yeah, because it doesn't Mort mean death
Yeah.
in some languages.
This is the most drawn position ever. But he'll try to win. He's up a pawn.
Mm-hmm. Where are you from, Mona Mort?
Let's dox him immediately.
Doxing.
Yeah, I'm kidding. Okay, so what happened here? Did they do the thing I said? Okay, so he's playing for a win. He didn't do this repetition. He's playing knight f4 for the win. But, okay, he's not better here, so... All right, he's not playing for a win. Okay, they agreed to a draw.
Oh, they did?
This is the most drawn position ever.
Hey, Chess
The
King.
only position more drawn is this one. Oh, snap. Okay, so Minlay and Bortnik drew their first game. Nice solid play by Bortnik. And Kamsky and Benjamin Bach are going to draw also. Let me see if they're playing their second game yet. Not yet.
You're from Venezuela?
Tough country. Yeah, Venezuela is a tough country.
I think he's in here's tough country.
Oh. Yeah, but Venezuela is a tough country. But they have a lot of oil. Go Venezuela.
Do you live near a chess club anywhere? That's a good way to meet people, is to go play some chess in person.
Typically, if you're from Venezuela and you move to the U.S., typically you'd move to a city. You wouldn't move to the country. So there should be chess somewhere where he is. Should be a meetup somewhere.
Yeah, that's a good way. Do some chess meetups and meetups in general. Not something I've done a lot, but like Christian. She's in her 20s. I mean, she's met so many people. She has tons of friends from these meetups. That's all she does is meetups. You have to get aggressive to make some friends. You have to be aggressive about it. Oh, you did meet some from playing chess. Oh, older gentlemen. Well, yeah, I don't want anybody to be lonely.
This is the game that will be a draw. See if the other game started yet. Yep, they put it up. We didn't miss a move. Okay, so this is game 2. If this game is a draw, they play Armageddon. If somebody wins, they win the match. The other person's out of the tournament. The winner of these matches play each other, and the winner of that match plays Sevian, and that all happens tomorrow.
I'm still waiting to hear. Archer might do that tournament tomorrow. He's also going go-karting this weekend.
Go-karting?
Yeah. All the way over in Duluth. So I'm hoping he does that Sunday afternoon.
Something you ordered's coming today. Very soon.
I ordered some batteries for the thermometer.
Yeah. It's close to here. You'll get it in the next hour or two.
Mona Mart says, it's just two different worlds. I like to shake hands, hug people. Not sure how to be socially accepted with an accent either. It's difficult.
Look at the Twitter post from Champions Chess Tour. That's us. It says Chess Dojo and then us. That's 2 and 3.
Nice.
That's Division 2.
Hey,
that's
just picture
Division
me.
Yeah.
I hadn't even been involved that much.
It's Ben and Karen.
They just took our profile picture.
Oh, and this is the other section. Did what happened in Wesley and Fabiano's matches? They got to be over by now. Anybody? Does anybody know what happened in Division 1?
Well, Mona Mart, people love accents unless they can't understand you. Then they might get frustrated. But in general, I would say people love accents here. People even love my accent here. It's southern. Somehow it's exotic to the rest of the U.S.
This guy's name is Finegold with my picture on Twitter.
Yeah.
And then he made this for me, he said.
I liked it.
You did? Oh, okay. I just saw it.
The one like there, that's me.
Oh, that's you?
Yeah. I thought it's pretty.
Finegold.
I love fan art.
Good name. Oh, this is so drawn. I'm so mad. Man, look at Gata playing 99 in a rapid game. Man. And Gata's no good anymore. Imagine when he was good how he played. 99.9. Yeah, Gata was really good. Like, he was clearly the best player in the U.S. It wasn't even close.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, he won U.S. championships 1,000 years apart. He won his first one in 1991, and then he won one in the 2010s.
Nice.
It was like 23 years apart he won the U.S. championship.
No wonder he's a famous fucking legend.
Mm-hmm. Well, he's no good now, and he's still better than everybody. Yeah, still beating Kramnik and, and Geary. He beat Kramnik and Geary this tournament.
Yeah.
Damn.
That's what I said from the outset, I was Team
This is
Gata.
the most drawn position ever.
Team Gata. You're a 31-year-old firefighter, and yes, ma'am, girls love it, but guys hate me. I bet they want to kick your ass. Depending on what part of the country you live in. Well, they're just jealous. They're jealous that the girls
Okay, they drew by repetition. All right, so both games were drawn, and whoever wins the second game is going to win their match. This is the game Bortnik-Minlay. Bortnik is white. Very unusual opening. Double exclam. Who would have thunk it? All right, so black's threatening C5 and C. See, this is funny. He played double exclam, and he's played 97.5. The other guy played 99.1. Didn't even play any good moves. Yeah. Tough break. So black's threatening C5, attacking the queen, then C4. So white has to do something about that.
Yeah, I was worried about that.
Yeah, well, white's going to play either queen D1 or move his A pawn.
Yeah.
So his bishop has a square. He moved his queen.
Yeah. Got out of the way.
So both games were drawn, and we're playing game 2 right now. And let's see if they have started game 2. Wow, quick. Gada's playing the London again. He's a London specialist. Gada was playing the London before everybody else was. In the 90s and 2000s, Gada was playing the London. I am in Virginia, Norfolk.
Yeah, what's that chess club that Trying to Learn goes to?
Also in Virginia, but it's near DC.
Yeah.
Norfolk has a big, shipping stuff. A lot of whatever that's called. When ships go and drop stuff off.
I don't know.
Yeah, like the biggest one I think is near Long Beach.
A dock?
Not a dock. It's what's the word I'm thinking of? Somebody tell me that shipyard.
Trade. Oh,
shipyard. Yeah. It's because of the Navy, which pier? Yeah, they have pier and shipyard. Yeah. You know where these monster ships go and then they drop off billions of items for retail? Whatever that's called. Port? Yeah, I think port is right. Yeah, Norfolk has like the biggest one as far as gross tonnage is concerned on the eastern seaboard. Even bigger than New York. You know how I know that?
You're a wealth of information.
Because Seinfeld.
No.
Because Kramer said it. Kramer was swimming in the Hudson River.
Yeah.
And he said, Jerry said, you're swimming in the most polluted sea and port on the, and he says the biggest, and he said, actually Norfolk has a bigger tonnage. And Seinfeld's like, what? I don't know if they made that up or it's true, but it's funny. All right, so we got a London. Everybody's playing the same way against him. Bishop F5 was played last time against him. This is his game against Geary. I don't think Geary played Queen B6.
The biggest naval base, Monomort.
The biggest naval base, yeah.
Do you play poker? Because that's one community that's super easy to meet guy friends, because there aren't that many women players, and they're super friendly, the poker community.
Wow, look at this. 97's a mistake. Gada should play E4 here. Nobody's going to play E4. No way, no how. The idea is if you take, I play D5 and knight C4, and I'm crashing through.
Yeah.
I like the way Gada plays the London every game. His opponents are all 26, 2700, and I move like 6 or 7. They're out of their prep, and they're always worse. You'd think, against the London, you'd have something, not like you just make moves and you're like, I don't know. I give up. This is why, Magnus was playing the London a lot. I'd be surprised if Gada plays E4. That's a crazy move.
Yeah, because he hadn't even castled yet.
I played E4.
Did it?
Gada still got it. I just got a message from the Julius Baer people that are helping me run the show. They said Gada has formed just a second. Gada has filed an official complaint saying he's cheating. Wow. Somebody on my stream said Gada's going to accuse himself of cheating because he's beating Kramnik and Geary.
Oh, thank you, Mona Moore. You have to treat it almost like dating to make friends. You have to, you know, invite a guy to go, do something. Tell him you're looking for friends. Does he want to hook up and go do something? Go play poker. Go play chess.
Just play the Village People song "In the Navy." That'll put you in a good mood. Wow, he played E4. Damn.
I mean, you might get some guys then that want to date you, but maybe that's fine if you want to date a guy. I'm just saying.
I assumed it was a woman because the name's Mona.
Well, I assumed a guy.
I assume it's a woman.
Let us know.
Are you male or female? Because we're arguing.
I think
she
it's
says
male.
you're male. I say you're female.
Male.
She wrote older guys instead of older people. So I
But
gotta be female.
English second language. Well, let's see. It's a girl from work came and watched the movie. We had a couple beers. I think because I didn't make a move, she got mad.
Man, sounds like a guy now. Timeout by Moobot. Spam.
You're male. My name was good. Why was that not allowed?
It was too long.
Oh.
We can see it even though it wasn't allowed. We can still see it.
I don't know why that was. Moobot's the bot is very.
I'm male. Hey, you win.
Moobot's picky. Well.
Yeah, he's already winning. This is winning for White. God is already winning against Benjamin Bach. Man, Gotta beats Geary and Kramnik and Benjamin Bach. God damn.
Yeah, I don't know how the world works anymore, Mona Mort. I mean, it depends on the woman, Some may not want to you make a move fast, and then others, ready to jump in bed the first night. So it's tricky, because you just don't know.
Man, God is already has a winning position. Black's getting attacked everywhere here. Knight C4's coming. Pieces are no good. All right, and Bortnick's name is also Bortnick.
Yeah, I agree. You can't sleep with every female friend.
I mean, you can. Oh, no.
Oh, well, then you don't have friends.
Knight F7 question mark. That does look like a very strange move. Knight F7.
You shouldn't be that lonely if you get a girlfriend that's fun and likes some of the stuff you like. Then you get a friend and a girlfriend.
Queen G5 forced.
Yeah. Because you got that mate. It's a rat.
Mm-hmm. Knight E5 is also legal, but Queen G5 is better.
So you should have like a group of people over to watch movies. That's another way to make friends. You have some guys and females and males, and then it's a little bit easier to make friends sometimes if there's a small group, but not too big of a group. Then the conversation, isn't all on you.
All right, so White is slightly better here.
How's it going, Eleonora?
Bortnick's game with Min Lei. And Gata has a crushing position. Knight B8, Knight C4 X-clam. The queen's almost trapped.
There's group stuff and there's group stuff. Yeah, Yeah, 4 people then it's less on you to make conversation. You can play off each other and you get to know everybody. It's just a little bit easier. Don't make the group too big, but just have a group over, watch a movie, drink some beers.
One of our viewers wants to play 97, hoping for takes and then mate. 97 check isn't terrible.
Who, Eleonora? Yeah, then you can drink some beer, play some chess, home game poker. Am I playing poker this Friday night? Maybe. Probably.
Isn't today Friday night?
Yeah.
No.
I would normally do the 3:00 tournament, but I have to go pick up my son from school, so I'll probably do the 6:00 bow ski on ACR. Probably. Since we don't have to stream tonight. Not sure if people are that much into chess. If you know how to play poker, you could have just a fun home game of poker. That's super social. Everybody just chip in $20. Is it true that they're adding a chessboard to the casting couch set? Well, I don't know. Well, good, Mona Moore. You have to check back with us and let us know how it works. Yeah, you can get the married couples in there, absolutely. They need friends too, the married people.
A big think here.
Mm-hmm.
After Rook E1. Probably he'll play Queen takes knight and miss mate. We played FG. He pre-moved FG. The engine actually wants to play check and then FG. But, I mean, that's the same. So. Yeah, this is good attacking position for white. Difficult position for black, and black has very little time. Looks good for Bortnick. Okay, what did he do? Bishop G6. Bishop takes B8. Rook takes his forced. Takes A7.
Yeah, you did tell us, Eleonora.
Yeah, this is a tough position for black. It's hard to get excavated here. Can't play G6. Can't play E6 because I take and play Rook D1. So you can't move any of these pieces. And you can't kick this bishop out. That's a forever bishop. So white's just going to play knight E2, knight F4, H4, H5, A4, A5, A6. It's just a terrible position for black. Queen A4, maintaining the pin. After Queen A4, white could consider knight G4 to E5 also. But I just like knight here, H4, H5, and then the knight can come to E6, and you can't take it, but you have to take it. So this is just, white has everything going for him, and he didn't sacrifice anything. So the engine says white's up 2.55, and I'm not done. Gata has 7 minutes extra in a 15-minute game. God damn.
Wait, why can't you take it the night if it gets over to E6?
Here, then I take back, and then god damn.
Oh, no.
Yeah, then
yeah.
It's not good. Okay. There's good and there's not good. That's not good. So yeah, knight here's coming. H4, H5 is coming. Queen A4 is coming. Hell's coming with him.
I love the London, Eleonora.
Queen takes C5 is even a threat, just winning a pawn because the knight's pinned.
Yeah.
Then true. White's up a pawn and has all this advantage. So it's just completely lost for Bach.
And Magnus plays it sometimes.
Mm-hmm. Played against me.
Mm-hmm. I didn't think as many people went to the library anymore. But I could be wrong.
The library?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
gotta watch the time and don't miss pick. I almost felt like I was missing my poker group. I don't want to miss getting Archer.
Nah, you're good.
Yeah, I'm still got plenty of time. So I would say we need to remember to cancel your chess TV time for Saturday night.
I was just going to stream.
Oh, you're going to stream twice?
Yeah.
All right.
Because why not? Tomorrow's going to be a short day.
Oh, okay. There's also people that play the French Momo chesses. That's also my other favorite opening.
Let's go back.
The London and the French.
Black's defending well. White has a nice initiative here. But Black has a big time disadvantage, so it's Kamsky's just winning and has more time, and Bortnick has a better position and more time. So it's looking good for White these games. Man, look at this time. 12 and a half minutes to 3 minutes. It's the biggest disparity in a 15-minute game ever. Benjamin Bach is like, every move loses. What do I do? Also, if it's White's move, he can consider bishop takes knight. He can't take with the queen because the queen takes rook. He gets to play king takes. Then queen takes pawn and White's up a pawn and Black's king is on d7. The engine says f6 is terrible. Who would have thunk it?
Yeah, the bar went way up.
Yeah, now the knight comes to f4 and then e6 is really weak. He wants to play king f7 and break the pin, but you can't play king f7 because I play bishop takes knight. So you can't even play king to f7. So yeah, this is a terrible move. He thought forever on the move too. Yeah, this is resignable. It's +5. Knight's coming to f4. It's like embarrassing. Like if you're Black and you're like a really good player, this is embarrassing.
Wait, no, what happens if you take the knight with the bishop?
If you play king
I'm sorry,
f7.
King f7.
And I take.
And then you take.
And rook's hanging. He just played rook c8.
Oh.
He just played it as we were talking.
Okay.
Yeah, now he can play king f7. But knight f4 is coming, and hell's coming with it. Then after king f7, I can play d6, because that opens up this diagonal to your king. Mm-hmm. And it's just terrible. Wow, it says Benjamin Bach's playing 77. What is he, me? 77 is pretty bad. Trying to learn plays better than 77 in a slow game. That's not good. All right, what's going on here? It doesn't like what Min Lei just did. Doesn't like that move. It says bishop c6 and Black's better. It hates this move. b4, boo. Now the engine move here is bishop f6 with the idea of bishop e7 winning the exchange. And if you take the bishop, knight takes, and knight takes bishop on d7. Interesting engine move.
Hey, did you get an acknowledgement for that screenshot of the wrong?
Yeah, she said she changed it. It's already been changed, she said.
Oh, since you...
She agreed that it was wrong.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she said that's wrong. And it's been changed. Let's see if...
After you sent the note, she changed it?
Yeah, it's changed.
Okay, good.
Yeah. I think she changed it before I sent the note. When I told her, like, I thought it was tomorrow, I think she realized that that was wrong. Wow, he played bishop f6. Damn, these guys are good. Now he's threatening bishop e7. If you play bishop c6, I play knight e7 check. So the only good move is knight h6, knight d8. It's still equal. Knight d8 or knight h6 is going to lose time on the clock. He's way behind on the clock, and he didn't see this move. Now he has to think another 3 minutes. Kamsky's wrapping it up. And now White's up a pawn, has to pass a pawn, and is crushing Black. Very embarrassing position for Black. And the knight's threatened. And knight e6 is coming. And bishop c4, d6 is coming. And a8's coming.
You found that move, AJ?
Kamsky said, you tell him I'm coming, and hell's coming with me. Hell's coming with me.
Yeah, black's dark
And
bishop.
then Benjamin Bach said, no.
Yeah, black's dark bishop is sad.
See, this wins a lot of time on the clock. Will Min Lei find knight d8 or knight h6? He did not. He played bishop b5. Bishop b5 is okay. That's not a bad move. If the rook moves vertical, then we have rook e1 check.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, bishop b5 was a good move. He played queen c7. So white doesn't want to trade queens, but trading queens wins. But he doesn't want to trade queens because his king's no good. He wants to play queen a6 and then queen e6 check.
Yeah, pretty big time
But
discrepancy.
if he trades queens, then queen is a pawn.
Mm-hmm.
Also good. So they both win. Taking and here both win. Tough decision. And he has 10 minutes to 1.
I just said that.
Yeah. On the other hand, the knight's attacked. So queen a6, you have to calculate takes. Queen takes, then your calculation's done.
Mm-hmm.
I think God will take. Queen a6 is better. Just to make it simple. But this is also simple. All right, God is going to win. And this game right now is about equal. He played rook g4, threatening rook g7 check. g6. I like the move c4. Then bc, bishop takes c3, threatening knight f6 check. I like that. I hope he does that because I like it. It doesn't give white an advantage. I just like it. Okay, 5 minutes for Bortnick. Min Lei has 1:41 seconds. Knight b6 was played by Benjamin Bach. Knight e6 will be coming, or d6. Probably knight e6. Problem with the knight on b6 is I can play a4, a5 and gain a tempo because I want to push my pawn anyway. Gada has a 9-minute time advantage. 9! Bortnick has a big time advantage also. He's thinking a long time here. His two best moves are c4 and knight e7 check. Very complicated line is knight e7 takes, rook e8 threatening both, rook e1 saving both, then knight e5 threatening the bishop and the rook. Then we take the knight, and then we take on c5. Rook c8's forced to get the pawn back. And then this position is a draw. Even though black is down a pawn, is 3-2 here, is double pawns. And bishop c6 is coming. So that's what he's analyzing now, is he's analyzing all of that and deciding whether to do it. Yeah, he still hasn't moved. He's looking at knight e7. He's looking at that line. That line is equal, so he's trying to find something better. That's why he's thinking so long. But that could happen. Hope c4 happens. I like c4. All right, Gada's wrapping it up. He played knight e6, a4, king g8. Man, the truth hurts. a5. Now time for your favorite move.
Yeah.
Yeah, knight a8, because there's nowhere else for the knight to go. Yeah, truth hurts. I don't know which black piece is the worst.
I know. It's so bad. It's
and
like
white-
one of your
and-
games where you're getting it. I
Yeah.
mean, it's not exactly start up, but you're getting everything on the background.
Yeah, and white's up material. White's up a pawn. This move wins material, bishop d7, because the rook's trapped. So you can just win the exchange now.
Yeah.
Or you could play bishop c6, because it's funny to like torture the guy. "13 seconds for Benjamin Bach." He's given Benjamin a bad name. This is how I would lose.
Yeah, see, I was
Castle.
going to ask you about that because it seems like.
Yeah, he just castled.
Oh, okay.
Like b8. He'll play queen c6, then he'll push his a pawn.
Yeah.
And this pawn's weak. This is all ridiculous. Frankly, that's ridiculous. 6 seconds for Benjamin Bach. Okay, so he played bishop b2, threatening knight f6 check. Now black's better. Min Lei's better now. Well, king takes f8 is better than rook takes f8. That's funny because rook takes f8 is so natural. It threatens mate, threatens the rook. Problem is after rook f4, you don't want to take the rook and let him take with the pawn. Straighten his pawns out. But he did. Yeah, this is just a draw now. Yeah, this will be a draw. Well, Min Lei has a minute to 2, so I guess Min Lei could lose because his time situation's bad. But this is just a drawing position. Wants to play bishop d1.
Are they going to have to play again?
If this game is a draw, then they play on Armageddon. Yeah. It should be a draw, but with the time situation, somebody could blunder. These people are not going to play again. Bishop c6, h5. Okay, white's up a knight. I like bishop c6 because the knight's trapped. You just take the knight. So white's up a piece. Black's not resigning for some reason. The worst position I ever saw. White's up a piece and better. Like if white wasn't up a piece, he'd still be winning. Like if I took this knight off the board, white's still winning because his pawn's too strong. This is embarrassing. Why is he playing on? He's down too much material. I can't even understand what's happening. He's down a rook and a piece? Damn. And he has 10 seconds left. Probably can't find the resign button. Man, what a crush. God has still got it.
You know, sometimes people just don't want to give up.
Oh, I don't think I told you. Oh, I don't think I did. Maybe. Bacro lost the first game like 4 hours ago. Mm-hmm. Okay? The second game he lost on purpose.
I was here when that
happened. He lost on purpose. Yeah. A5, A4.
He was tilted.
What? You can't lose on purpose. What is this not resigning? What's happening? He's down 1,000 pieces. What's going on? Let your flag fall. No, don't make another move. No. What are you doing? What's happening?
He's just going to make another swing.
Why is he not Bishop H2? Then he resigned. Okay. Wow, that was weird how he's not resigning for 20 moves. All right, so Kamsky's in to the semifinals of the losers. He plays the winner of the Bortnick-Min Lei match, and Benjamin Bach's out of the tournament. Whoever wins this game or this match plays Kamsky in the semifinals. The winner of that match tomorrow plays Sam Sevian. All right, let's go back.
That's right. He resigned with a check. He went out with aggression.
This game should be a draw, but they both have no time on their clock, so somebody could win. Well, the engine really likes Black's position here. Not sure why. Doesn't like that move at all. Yeah, it likes Black a lot.
Ben,
but okay, with the time situation.
Ben, do you have any interesting stories about Gata?
Yes.
It's probably hard to tell them right now, but.
Wow, he trapped his bishop. Bortnick did. His bishop's trapped.
Yeah.
Yeah, just king g8. Yeah, Black's winning now. King g8, bishop e5, you take it, and you walk up and take that. And you have a passed pawns over here. No, you don't play king e6. You play king g8. What? He's still close to winning. He has no time on his clock. Somebody's going to win this game. Probably Min Lei.
I mean, why couldn't he have gone? What do you mean he's trapped?
King G8, Bishop E5, then you take it. It's a winning endgame. The bishop beats the knight because black's going to get a passed pawn over here.
He could have gone bishop h6, but then it's on the side.
No, the bishop was on h8.
I'm talking about when.
Oh, yeah, he could have, but that's also, yeah.
Not great, but.
This game probably won't be a draw because there's no time on the clock. It's equal now. Minlay messed it up because he has no time on his clock. I think Minlay's going to win. The engine says it's a draw, but I think Minlay's going to win. I think black's going to win this game.
Yeah. Time is bad for both.
Mm-hmm.
Darn.
Yeah, you got to move.
I know.
That was a good move, too.
All right, well, I'm going to head out.
Well, he can't win now. He's down a pawn. He's going to lose his pawn on... Okay, he'll win the edge pawn. I guess anybody could lose. There's no time on the clock. So anybody could blunder here.
Hey, GM Smurfette. I hate to miss the end here.
Don't miss the end. They both have 10 seconds. Okay, now it's a draw. So they agreed to a draw. So they're gonna play an Armageddon game.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Minlay was probably winning in that end game.
GM Smurfette, I do get sleepy this time of day, but I should rebound, I would guess. I'll get more energy, somehow.
Oh, it says this isn't winning. Well, maybe it is.
I slept pretty well last night, though. If you were a moderator on chess.com, would you have allowed Hans back to the site?
A moderator?
Well, the moderators didn't get to make that decision.
No, maybe he wasn't winning. But he was much better.
Well,
all right,
yeah,
last game of the day is coming up.
I never agreed with the ban, so yeah, I would have let him back in. You love naps, GM Smurfette? I try to never nap because I feel guilty and I have stuff to do, but occasionally it does happen. Anyway, see you guys later. I have to go pick up my son from school, and I'll be back.
Tuan is going to have black with 11 minutes.
Yeah.
Minlay. So he has the draw odds.
Oh, okay. All right, bye, guys.
They just delivered at the front porch your
Okay.
batteries.
Oh, the batteries.
Mm-hmm. So Minlay is going to have black and draw odds against Bortnick, and he'll have 11 minutes, and Bortnick will have 15. Let's look at the results. Komsky wins 1.5-1/2, and Minlay and Bortnick are 1-1. And the winner of the Bortnick match with Minlay, which is going to finish in the next 25 minutes, will play Gata Komsky in the semifinals of the losers. And the winner of that match plays Sam Sevian. And Sevian beat Komsky earlier, so we could see a rematch of Sevian and Komsky. There's the winner's bracket, if you can see it. It's pretty small. Unless you have a big screen, then it'll be bigger. So very interesting draw. Any result could have happened. They both had very little time on their clock, but they ended up getting a dead drawn position. Magnus is crushing Ali Reza 2-0. What happened in the other matches? The ones with Wesley and Fabi and Abdusattorov and all those guys. What happened in those matches? I demand answers. Wesley and Fabi lost. No, boo. America. Okay, here's the last game of the day. Oh yeah, I clicked it and then I forgot what I was doing. Bortnick has 15 minutes and Minlay has 11, and Minlay has draw odds. And here we go. E4, E5. Will he play bishop C4? Will he play knight F3? Knight F3. Will he play a Berlin? No, he plays A6. This is what he played last time. Bishop A7. Ooh. Last game he played knight E7, knight takes E5 and D4. So now he's stopping knight takes E5. Never seen black play like this. Very interesting. White's going to play thematically in the center, try to punish black for losing a tempo with bishop A7. So white has a lead in development. More space in the center. So white has more time and black has draw odds. If black draws, then he'll play Kamsky in the next round. The winner of this match plays Kamsky tomorrow. And the winner of that match tomorrow plays Sevian. And then on Sunday, the winner of that match plays Mamedyarov. And you have to beat Mamedyarov twice. So we got Kamsky, Sevian, and these two guys. One of those guys is going to play Mamedyarov on Sunday. He put it in H. So white sacrifices a pawn, plays super aggressive. If he had played knight F6 or knight E7, white was going to play bishop G5. And black has to play D6 or bishop B8 if he has a good sense of humor. D6, the right move. Now he can take the pawn because the knight is pinned. And he did. Knight F5 is a good move here. Also, knife F5. This is a poker channel. Also, what? Okay, so white flopped the nuts, but the board paired on the river. So black won. The end. Nice position for white to start with. Still has this 4-minute time advantage. He has the two bishops, and black has the what else? I never saw bishop A7 before. Chess is such a rich game. New moves on move 5, 6, 7, and openings that have been played a million times. He put him in check. Now black's threatening knight takes knight. So white's going to castle queenside or play c4 or take. Those are the three most likely. Bishop b3 also possible. King on f8 isn't bad because we can go to h7 and play rook e8. So we're sort of castling by hand. White hasn't castled yet either. White has these doubled pawns, so black has a 4-3 majority on the queen side. So this is an Armageddon game, so there's no increment. So it's nice to have that 3-minute time advantage. And black can take his pawn, be a pawn up. Probably will. Why not? Yeah, I keep forgetting in the Armageddon there's no increment. So I think somebody's going to win because they're winning, then they get to 0 because there's no increment. The way it was when I was a kid, increment didn't exist. Bortnick bid 15 minutes. What? Doesn't even make any sense. How can you bid 15 minutes? You start with 15 minutes. Whoa, lots of stuff happened. Looked at my phone for 20 seconds. Wow, he played b5 and he didn't play bishop b3, which the engine plays. Play queen f3, which is also good. Threatening queen takes b2. c3 is correct. Very unusual position. The engine says it's about equal. Yeah, the engine's playing queen takes and then queen b5. And we'll get into an equal endgame. Queen takes a4 is forced because you have to defend your bishop. And you have to stop queen b5. So far, Minlay's doing well if you can find queen b5. g5 is okay. That's not so bad. Also a reasonable move. King goes to g7, rook goes to e8, f2's weak. Yeah, it's not such a bad move. Well, the engine wants to play bishop d2. That's probably the last move I would play. c5 is the key square. Sure. The customer is always right. The more you donate, the more I'll agree with you. Bishop e3, that's the kind of move I would play. Open up the F file. The engine says it's equal, and black needs a draw to win the match. Yeah, black just plays king g7, rook e8, his queen and rook and his other rook are on the half-open files. Yeah, black is doing just fine. If you take it, I take with the queen, then you can't save your e-pawn. So far, so good for Min Lei. He's caught up on time. He got half of his time back. He started down 4 minutes. Now he's down 2 minutes. And his position is completely fine. So far, so good for Min Lei. Is there a player you like to watch and root for? Karen. Go Karen. I usually root for Wesley. Wesley's been disappointing me lately. Interesting. Mm-hmm. All right, let's see what I missed. I got a text from somebody I didn't know. Still don't know who it is. Okay, so he played rookie 1, very passive. A5 is an interesting move. Yeah, I like black in this position. And the engine likes black too. I just like where black's pieces are all super good. And this rook on e1 is super passive. This king doesn't have a lot of safe places to go later. And black basically caught up on time. And black has draw odds. So it's looking good for Min Lei. Go Wesley. Agreed. Yeah, Min Lei's been playing better than Bortnick this game. And the engine wants to play b3. Man, that really opens up the white king. He's definitely not going to play the other engine move, queen here. He can't trade queens because he needs to win. There's no winning chances there. And he played b3. What do you know? d5 looks good. Wants to swing his rook over here later. Also play c5, I guess. It's hard for white to untangle here. He's so passive. And if white trades pieces to untangle, that'll just lead to a drawn endgame, which he can't afford to do. Since black has draw odds in the Armageddon game. Yeah, it's easy to root for Fabi. Fabi's a nice guy. Go Fabi. And he's good at chess, too. Okay, they had the exact same amount of time. Black has draw odds, so Min Lei's looking good. Equal position, equal time, and draw odds. So looks good. Bortnick has to drum up some winning chances somehow. I don't know how. I guess he doesn't know how either. That's why he won't move. Did you typo 3? Oh, okay, 3. You did typo. This is funny. If you play rook ef1, which is the engine move, then black plays rook takes e3. Tactics are tough. Then if you take with the rook, I take this, and black's actually winning. So you have to play queen takes, rook takes, rook d5, e5. Oh, it says b4 is equal. Rook d3 is slightly worse. No, b4 is slightly worse too. I mean, white can't win here. White's down a pawn. So he can't play that if he wants to have any chances of winning. Okay, so after c5, he traded rooks on f6. And played queen d3, which gets a question mark. Not sure why. Queen e5 is a real obvious move. So he'll probably play queen e5. And white's stuck on his pawn here, and d4 is coming. So it looks really bad for white. You know, white needs to win. White has less time, and his position's bad. Yeah, it's like impossible for white to win here. There's no way to win. Black could win. Black could play d4 and win this pawn. Get past pawn. Play f5, f4. So the engine wants to play either rook f1, giving this pawn away, or queen b5, giving this pawn away. Those are the two engine moves, because white is just stuck on his pawn here. You can't win the game if you just do nothing. But even without white trying to win, these are still the best moves. He played king c2. That makes sense. He wants to play king d2 and defend everything. Yeah, Min Lei is just making sure he doesn't lose. It's just impossible for white to win. The engine doesn't like the moves, but because white's not losing anymore, but it just gives white zero winning chances. Rook takes is good. Rook e4 is good. He'll play rook takes a4 probably. Yeah, it's just going to peter out to a draw, and then Min Lei wins the match. So tomorrow, Min Lei is going to play Kamsky in the semifinals of the losers bracket, and the winner of that match plays Sam Sevian in the finals of the losers bracket, and the winner of that match plays Mamedyarov on Sunday. He's thinking about rook e4, rook a4, and queen e4, and they're all fine. Yeah, I like this move the best. It's like he's giving up. I can take and check and take on g2. Queen g6 is also good, pinning the rook. Yeah, also good. Could play a4 here. I'm guessing he'll take the queen. Just to draw an endgame. He's using his time well. He has a lot of time on the clock, so he's played the move that's the most likely to lead to a draw, which they all do. But there's no increment, so he can't think forever. It'd be a lot easier for black to draw if there was increment. Karen went to pick up Archer. Weren't you here then? She has to get Archer at school. Yeah, queen g6, that's a good move. Pins the rook, attacks the g-pawn. White king is pretty exposed. Good move. Play queen takes rook. I play queen takes rook. Drawing queen and pawn endgame. g4 is a good move. Probably play rook a1 now, threatening rook d1 check and push this pawn. Both sides have 3 minutes. Bortnick's best chance is to get Minlay down to less than 40 seconds and try to beat him on the clock. Rook a1's a good move. Yeah, here comes the passed pawn, and rook d1 check is a big threat. Either king move is good. Never play f6. Although f6 looks okay, but never play it. Keeping his f-pawn defended. Yeah, if white doesn't do anything, black just wants to do this. Attacking the rook. Probably play rook g1, attacking this. You could check first. Checks first. White has to be careful. If he plays too much for a win, he's going to get his king in trouble. Well, it's still not over. Bortnick has created some chances. He's not giving up so easily. He's not going gentle into that good knight because there's no knights on the board. Black has an obvious plan. If White's king goes over and takes it, his king's too exposed to the black queen and a rook. And black's got passed pawns everywhere. And queen g7 is a pretty obvious draw now. We could play rook f6, I guess. And queen f8. Queen's coming in here. Dangerous. White's time situation isn't good, but he can't draw, so he's got to win. His repeating is weird because there's no increment, so he's not getting extra time. Time for h4, h5, h3, h2, h1, h0. Yeah, this king is really exposed now. He's going to try to double on the d file and check with the queen or check with the queen on a3. Play queen a6. Probably queen a6 is what I'll play. Yeah, because queen a3 check is annoying. Now he has perpetual. He can just check here and check forever. White king can't escape. But they both have no time, so all three results are possible. Yeah, White's going to lose on time. Black's going to win this game unless White lets him perpetual him. He's got 20 seconds left. Wow, now Black has no time. I mean, somebody's going to win on time. Both have 20 seconds. Whoa! He hung his queen. Oh my God. Well, he hung his queen. Rook g5. Yeah, mate. Mate next move. Wow, what a blunder. He played queen d1 check, hanging his queen. Now, it's possible he meant to go here and he mouse slipped. Possible. Wow. So Minlay's out. Bortnick is in. What a crazy final. Wow. Okay, so Bortnick plays Kamsky tomorrow, and the winner of Bortnick-Kamsky plays Sevian. Those are all tomorrow. So 2 different matches tomorrow. Thanks for watching, everybody. Amazing blunder by Minlay, losing the game. It's possible he meant to play here and he mouse slipped. That's possible. That's a good excuse anyway. Wow. All right, who am I rating? I'll rate Rosen again, confusing him. Thanks for watching.